It has seemingly sent the world into a frenzy. A gorilla killed at the Cincinnati Zoo so a child can live.
Since then, people have tried to play the blame game, the fiercest criticism directed at the parents. Should they somehow be charged with a crime? Local 12's Anjanette Levy looks into that for us tonight. She joins us live from the zoo with that story. Hi, Anjanette.
Hi, Cammie. Cincinnati Police say that the parents of that 3-year-old boy will be the focus of the investigation, not the zoo. The officers will be looking at what led up to that boy climbing over the barrier at Gorilla World.
Mommy's right here.
The boy's mother stood overhead as Harambe dragged her son through the moat. This animation shows the 3-foot barrier the boy climbed over, along with shrubbery and the 15-foot drop to the water below. A witness overheard the boy telling his mom he was going to get into the exhibit. She told him no before turning to her other children. Defense attorney Hal Arenstein says child endangering would be a charge police would consider.
The standard for child endangering, which is what everybody is screaming about, is a pretty high standard. You have to show that the family acted recklessly rather than negligently. And recklessly is a pretty high standard. It requires a substantial lack of care on the part of the individuals. And
Arenstein believes it's unlikely the parents will face charges. Meanwhile, Stop Animal Exploitation Now, or SANE, has filed a complaint against the zoo, claiming it was at fault in the incident that led to Harambe's death.
It is clear that the Cincinnati Zoo, by not having sufficient enclosures which allowed this child to enter the gorilla enclosure, has violated the Animal Welfare Act.
Michael Budke wants the zoo fined because he claims there is a pattern of issues. He cited 2 prior incidents, including one in March, in which 2 polar bears were tranquilized after getting into an area for zookeepers. Budke is not a fan of zoos.
Zoos are businesses whose goal is to attract the public to look at animals. They're not here to preserve animals. They're not here for conservation.
Now, the USDA says that it investigates every complaint that the agency receives. I reached out to the Cincinnati Zoo tonight via email. Another reporter reached out by phone. My call, the email, they were not returned. But yesterday, the zoo's director stood by that decision to shoot and kill Harambe to save that boy. He also said that the barriers at the exhibit are safe. Reporting live in Avondale, Anjanette Levy, Local 12 News. Cammie, back to you.
All right, Anjanette, thank you. Prosecutor Joe Dieter says he will review the investigation after police are finished to determine whether the parents will be charged, and that's standard procedure.
And it's